Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to Reality Hour. I am your host, Adam Samuel. Today, we are kicking off our coverage of Dancing with the Stars. It's that time of the year again, and joining me, as usual, is my fearless co-host. How you doing today, Grace?
I'm doing well, thank you. Very excited for Dancing with the Stars to be back. Thank you, Kimberly. She's excited too. And this cast is kind of just low bar, but I always look forward to Dancing with the Stars. It's now season 33. Easy number to remember. And I am the current champion, as it's stated here. I forgot how to do this. And hopefully it will be number 6 for me.
Yeah, Dancing with the Stars is being used pretty loosely here. It feels even more than usual. Like usually there's one kind of big name. It's not. I mean, whenever the cast comes out, I like share it with my family and I'm like, hey, does anyone recognize here? There were like 2 people that were recognized from this list.
Yeah, my dad had 2 as well.
I wonder if they were the same. They were probably
His were Tori and Reginald.
Hmm.
Eric, get out of here with that. Come on, dude.
Oh God.
Boycott
Well, there is an Eric on this
reality
cast. Anyway, yeah, this episode is going to be kicking off our coverage of the show this season. We'll be talking about the show. Oh, I think we got an Eric cameo here. I wonder if we're going to have to pay for it.
I just felt like I just had to troll you guys for a draft episode because I feel like it.
Eric, welcome.
Anywho, I was here the whole time, by the way, so I'm a bad liar.
Well, let me just say
so
this. Eric, I know is going to like maybe occasionally be floating in and out of these podcasts over the next few months, but I just got to ask Eric, of this list of contestants, who, if any, do you recognize?
2.
And who are those 2?
Pommel Horse Guy, and coming another season of Horse Jokes on Reality Hour. We're excited for that.
I got my horse show poster right behind me, so.
I didn't see that. And the other person I recognize, and only because she trended on Facebook or wherever, and I saw about it, was the Bachelorette person. And that's it.
No.
Yeah.
My dad, I don't know. My dad's were Tori and Reginald, but they're from the Family Matters era. We aren't. Adam, who was your family's people?
My family's people were the girl you don't like, Eric, Grace, and this woman, Phaedra, who is apparently on The Traitors, which is a show I have not watched, but I've heard very good things about it. Have either of you watched
No.
The Traitors?
Maybe if Kelly Clarkson goes on it.
Oh boy, I wouldn't get your hopes up, Grace. But anyway, when does the show premieres? I think it does tomorrow, right? Tuesday. And
it's staying on Tuesday nights.
Do we have like some kickoff news of like song? Well, we can discuss later, but
yeah, we'll do press release later. There are a few things that things that we do know. Alfonso and Julianne are back as hosts. Carrie Ann, Derek, and Bruno are back as judges, so no changes on that front. But they don't do they don't do a lot of changes. Week 2 is going to be Oscars night.
Ooh.
There will be a Disney night. I just don't know when it is. And there are a few weeks that are preempted by election things and debates and we are not a monetized podcast, so I'm not even going to watch them, let alone talk about them. Even if we were monetized, I probably still wouldn't do it.
Well, lots to discuss. And Eric, I don't know how long you're going to be sticking around, but will you be following
the whole thing, unfortunately, because the way I set this up, I have to be on, or else it's not going to let you guys continue.
I wonder if we should.
I may or may not be on camera for the whole thing, but I will be on for the whole thing.
I have a proposal here. I propose that we give Eric a contestant, that we start the draft where it's me, Grace, and then Eric goes third, and that's it.
Ooh.
I mean, if Eric's not fine with reject row, because there's 13 couples, there's an odd number anyway.
You know what? I like that idea, Adam. I think that's a very fun idea.
Okay.
Let's go with it.
But you'll go third regardless. So like you won't go first, second, it'll be third, and then
it goes back to you two. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, Kimberly, no elimination the first week, but we'll get to that later on. I wasn't going to talk about that now, but yeah, no one's going home the first week.
All right, Eric, you want to do a coin flip for us to pick who goes first and who's, unless there's any like big headlines to talk about.
Right.
Have we talked about Carrie Underwood yet?
We did not talk about Carrie Underwood yet, since our last episode was at the end of Idol. And so we can talk about that while I pull up this app that I have for random occasions.
The most pleasant surprise I could think of for Katy Perry's replacement, it is going to be Carrie Underwood, the greatest American Idol contestant ever. Don't tell me she's second, Eric. I will fight you. But, I mean, this is amazing.
She is second.
I am very surprised because I was almost willing to bet money that it was going to be Meghan Trainor. I'm glad I didn't now.
No Sarah Bareilles.
I mean, this is one of those kind of the student becomes the master type of things. Everybody seems to be thrilled. I hope that she's a good judge. I mean, I don't think that she's going to be
mean.
Simon when she was a contestant level mean. She's not that kind of person. Plus, Simon isn't even that level of Simon Cowell mean anymore. But as long as she gives good feedback and doesn't make the show about herself, she is a massive improvement over Katy Perry already.
She's a massive improvement over Katy Perry, even if she does make it about herself, and doesn't give good feedback, because she's at least somewhat, by her being there, she's proof that the show could actually still do something potentially. I mean, it probably can't, but
yes,
at least in theory, it's good to have someone who's like a success story as a judge on the show.
Yes, and I mean, although she and Kelly are the biggest success story, are a bigger success story than everybody else combined.
It would have been perfect if they like booted Luke and put in like Adam Lambert.
Speaking of Adam Lambert, another piece of contestant news: he is making his Broadway debut tomorrow night. Ooh. He is going to be the MC in Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club. Say that 3 times fast. And Ali'i Carvalho, who's the voice of Moana, is going to play Sally, who's the female lead. First of all, very surprised that it took Adam Lambert 15 years to make his Broadway debut, but my mom, who knows Cabaret better than I do, thinks this is absolutely perfect for him, and I know it's going to bring in crap tons of money, which the show is already making good money. But this, I think, is going to be a good choice, and yeah, if I could afford a ticket to see Cabaret, I would totally be on board with another get-together. And also, Jaina Elise from last season of Idol is going to be the lead on the second tour of Tina, the Tina Turner musical.
It's an upgrade. Good for her. It's awesome.
Yes, I'm happy for her. It's a smaller scale tour. The more major cities were on the first tour. But I mean, I don't think I've ever heard her sing a Tina Turner song. That doesn't mean she can't do it. But
right now, are they doing auditions?
For Idol, yeah.
Yes.
But they're still in. They're still in the early.
Sounds like we're ready for the draft. The
that's all the contestant news I have pretty much.
And you might have just heard it. I was rolling the dice.
Wait, you gotta do it like we gotta do a build. We gotta do like a drum roll.
You're only saying that because you lost the initial one, as you just heard.
I didn't even hear the drum. I didn't even hear it.
Okay.
Is it all right, Grace? Can we do a redo, or do you want to?
No, let's do it.
We're live, Adam.
All right. Eric, hit it. Let's go.
Unfortunately, I can't share my screen, and it's not letting me without quitting out of this podcast, so I'm not doing that. So we're just going to try it the other way. Who wants to go heads?
Recount. What do you want, Grace? What are you feeling?
I want tails.
Okay.
So I'm going heads.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
I didn't hear or see anything, so.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a screenshot of what Siri just did on my Mac after this podcast, and you guys are going to laugh your asses off.
Wait, so is there a result?
It is not a result. Oh.
I just
a different kind of
result.
You know what? It's going in the comments. It's so good. Okay. Anyway, let me try one more time. Hey, Siri, flip a coin. Congratulations, Adam. You're first. It's okay.
Woo! All right. So to recap, I will go first. Grace will go second, and then Eric will make his one and only pick. So no pressure. I'm gonna go first. I gotta be honest. I put together a whole 1 through 13 list of all these people. This is usually I feel like there's a top 5 or so, and then it just all drops off. None of those, the rest of the people are gonna win. I think for me it's 3, and then it just drops off. But I'm gonna go with the pick that I think is the most has a good shot. I'm gonna go with the Olympic artistic gymnast, Steven. I'm gonna pick my first pick.
That is a solid pick.
Yeah, Olympian gymnast. He seems like he'll do well here.
I think he will too. I mean, there's kind of something about being the first celebrity announced, and he was the first celebrity announced. Plus, he's gotten I knew we were going to have an Olympian. It's a casting archetype after Olympic years. We actually have 2. But I've been rooting for him. He's gotten a crap ton of publicity, and we are now going to make horse puns, although somebody pointed out that if he is Bobby Bones levels of lovable, he'll win regardless of whether or not he can dance or not, but
Correct.
I don't want to go there. I really don't want to go there.
All right. Well,
he looks more like Bobby Bones than the rest of the cast, but that is not really a compliment.
Does he wear glasses?
He has dark hair and glasses.
He's also one of the few contestants that there seems to be hype for this season. So,
yeah. Although my fear with him is a lot of people mention a lot of people were slamming Riley's choreography last season. Did Riley's choreography suck or did Harry suck? Don't answer that. Okay, so I guess it's my turn, and I knew how this was going to happen. I knew if Adam got first pick, he would pick Steven, but I am going to pick Chan and Bran. Chandler, Kinney, and Brandon.
She was 4th on my list.
And I have high hopes for Chandler. She's from Zombies, which is a very popular Disney Channel franchise, as was Milo Manheim, who came second to the season 27 winner, whose name we don't say here. But a lot of these people are marketing themselves on TikTok, which Adam refuses to join. And she's got moves. She's one of the younger cast members, and it has been no surprise, especially since the Disney Plus transition, that the voting demographic age has dropped quite a bit. We had 2 teenagers win the last 2 seasons. So I have very high hopes for Chandler moving forward.
All right. Solid pick. Solid pick.
I thought so too.
Now we move to Eric for his one and only pick. He has 11 choices. Will he make the one that will carry his solo team to victory?
Eric, I have a non-zero chance of winning this because I'm picking Jen.
That was my second choice.
I have a non-zero chance of winning this, which is very, very funny. And I'm picking her because, first of all, the 2 Bachelorette contestants in the past several years have won this show. That's one thing. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is that she, based on the article I read about her season, she has a lot of sympathy coming towards her right now, based on how her finale went and how she was treated, and granted she's a reality star, she signed up for. I don't really have much sympathy, but because I'm a terrible person. But anyway, yeah, I think she has a very good shot of winning. If she doesn't win, she'll at least make the finale, I think. So I'm gonna be in this
team all season.
I actually think that Jen's going to do a good job, too.
Of course she will. Great. She's from The Bachelorette. They always do.
The girls are usually good dancers, though. The guys usually suck, but they make it far regardless. But with Jen, she's pretty petite, which works in your favor. And as Eric pointed out, she was dumped on that. Was she dumped? Did she get dumped on the reunion, or did they break up somewhere in between?
They broke up between, and then they made her watch the proposal that she did to him after she said she doesn't want to watch it.
Okay,
No.
because I mean, I've seen people get dumped on the reunion, which is worse.
No,
I mean,
apparently this was like a different level of like cruelty. Apparently,
I was
according
going
to
to say,
everyone
like,
I read.
bachelor
Yeah.
couples breaking up is, I don't want to say it's not news, but it really
well,
isn't.
well, I'm gonna say it's not news because it's not news.
But no, I do think Jen is a solid pick. I mean, unfortunately, she was very last minute. Like, I think she and Sasha found out right before they got on the plane to New York City that they were going to be on the show. But hey, good for her for getting her 15 minutes of fame.
Yep.
Adam, you're up.
Okay. Adam, you're
I
up.
think my wife got kicked out for a second. Hopefully.
You're still cutting out, in and out.
And it totally did. Give me 1 second. I'm going to tether my phone.
And now you all can see one of the reasons why we edited the show for Battle season this year.
Wait, I'm switching to my phone. My
I
Wi-Fi's
kind
being
of miss the unhingedness of us.
I don't.
And we're even more unhinged when you're not here. Mostly this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm back.
I want a soup, baby.
All right, I'm back. All right, is it
All right.
time for my pick?
Yes.
All right, so my second pick, between two right now. I think I'm gonna go with Brooks. I can tell by Grace's face. I think I made the right call there.
I mean, she was 10th on my list because, well,
Really?
one pleb.
You really can't read Grace's facial expressions, clearly, Adam.
Okay, yeah. Number one reason I picked her 10th was Gleb. Number two, models do not have the greatest of track records, but who knows? I've been surprised before. We all have.
I mean, I think she's maybe you're underestimating a little bit.
Perhaps, but hey, I think the biggest train wreck of a model we've had on Dancing with the Stars wasn't even a contestant. So Brooks, I mean, who knows? And also, yeah, I mean, again, Kim, we have no idea what's going to happen. We haven't even seen these people dance, which kind of makes it more fun.
She could be really good, you know. Anyway,
and
great.
You can just make terrible decisions every year, like you do. For those of you who didn't watch last season, literally last season's draft was a streak of Adam making terrible decisions.
We're gonna watch this back, and she's gonna have won. And
not happen. But all right, it's my pick, and following the trend of Alan's partners getting picked second, my second pick is going to be Alona and Alan, so I get the other Olympian.
She was 7th on my list.
She's a rugby player, and she is very big on social media, mostly because she promotes body positivity and that kind of thing, which is a great message. And being a rugby player, she's got some agility. She and Adam seem like a great match. And I just don't want Adam or Alan to get thrown under the bus again like he did last season with Judas.
Solid pick.
Okay, you're up.
My turn. All right. Who am I going to go with? You know what? Eric took one of them. I'll take the other. I'm going to take Joey from The Bachelor.
This is my next pick.
Yep. Bachelor contestants always do well. I think he'll be fine. I don't watch The Bachelor. Was he liked? Was he not liked?
I have never, I never have watched The Bachelor, and I never will. If we ever become a Bachelor podcast, you two are finding a new co-host. Or we're all falling into the ocean because I don't think Eric will be on board either.
The show will never be a Bachelor podcast, thankfully.
Oh, no. But honestly, and like I've said before, the guys from The Bachelor usually suck. I mean, Jenna had Grocery Store Joe, and he was even worse than Bobby Bones.
I still think he'll be here for a while. He's not going home first or second, third, fourth.
No, he won't. But like, I mean, the only way you go home first is if you totally suck. But even if he does, like, he's got a following, and his TikTok dancing has actually been pretty decent. So I don't even think he's going to be the worst dancer. Having said that, with 7 people left on the board, I'm next, and I'm pretty sure the winner has already been picked. But I am between 2 people myself. And I have all girls, so I'm going to pick a guy. I'm going to pick Danny Amendola and Whitney, the football player.
My next pick.
I mean, football players also have a good track record.
Okay.
And he's got the support of Rob Gronkowski, who I have wanted on this show for years. If you're watching this, Rob, please do the show already.
They don't have the money for him, Grace.
That's probably true. But yes,
Right.
Whitney is back on the show. Alfonso's partner for back in the day. And I kind of have moderately high hopes. Like I said, I think the winner has already been picked. But
Yeah.
Danny, I think, could do pretty well.
Of my list, all of the top 7 have been picked. So now this is the part of the podcast where we starts getting a little bit rough.
Yes, we've got White, Phaedra, Tori, Reginald, Eric, and Anna left.
You know, this is just tough all around. I'm between 2 people. Can I ask Eric to pick my next pick? I will present my 2 options, and he will pick between them. Is that fair? Is that legal?
I don't see why it's not legal. I don't see why it's legal. I mean,
I feel like he might just pick the lesser pick.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. I might.
Not. Will it be intentional or will it just be accidental?
I'm gonna pick whichever name I recognize more. Go ahead.
Okay. So here are my 2 choices that I am leaving this. I'll make it like this. I present these 2 names. Whichever one Eric doesn't give to me, Grace gets. How about that?
That's well, if Grace wants them, then she gets.
Is that okay?
No.
All right. No, she nods. So I'm gonna pick. These are the 2 names. They are Tori Spelling and Phaedra. So Eric will pick who gets who.
Tori Spelling is the name I recognize. So since Adam suggested this, he gets Tori. Grace, do you want Phaedra?
Yes, I'll take Phaedra.
Okay, I guess I'm doing that.
So Adam, talk about Tori Spelling before I talk about Phaedra.
Apparently she was something maybe like 15, 20 years ago. I don't know. I don't even.
She's from 90210.
I guess some name recognition. So welcome aboard.
And also with the recent passing of Shannon Doherty, who was also on Dancing with the Stars, if she gives a shout out there, that's going to bring in a lot of votes for her. Like, I mean, if the most memorable year night returns, I'm expecting a Shannon Doherty tribute.
All right.
Unless there isn't. But also Pasha did really well with Ariana last season, so he's on the up and up. I don't think she'll do as well as Ariana did, but just the name behind her is a good thing. And so now it's my turn to talk about Phaedra, who is partnered with the current champ, Val. And I don't think Val will do as well this season. I mean, I think the last pro to win back-to-back seasons was Derek.
Derek won every season. Let's be honest.
Derek's won 6 times. Mark and Val have each won 3, and they're tied for second. But no, Phaedra is fun, big personality. Being from the Fake Housewives, I know a lot of people will not root for her just because of that.
I did recognize her as well, only because there was this one triumvirate little comic dog bit where he went to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I remember that. It was very funny.
All right, so we've got...
How many people are left?
4. Dwight, Reginald, Eric, and Anna, and you're up.
Okay.
I think there's an obvious pick among these 4.
I have that too, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I'm gonna go with. Give me Dwight Howard. I'll take Dwight.
Correct.
Okay. Team Double D, Dwight and Danny.
He's not winning, but
I mean,
again, a name I recognized. So, yes.
the last time that Daniela had a basketball player, I know Adam still laughs to this day about the whole Iman situation.
we'll see. He does have some name recognition. People who follow football, I do not.
He's a basketball player.
Worse, doesn't it? See, well, there you go. That's how much.
Danny's the football player. Dwight played basketball. I mean, he's 6'10". But yes,
I know nothing of sports.
Sports ball.
Anyway, great.
But yeah, a lot of people are already pulling for Dwight just because of the magic of Iman. Daniela did a great job with Jason Mraz last season. They couldn't pull out the W, but who knows? I do think this will be a good season for Daniela, but lightning rarely strikes twice on these shows. But now it's my turn, and I have zero hope in this guy winning, but we need a Barry Williams this season, and it's either him or the other one, so I'm going to pick Reginald Vell Johnson and Emma.
I put his chances of winning at about 0.
Oh, the winner got picked like several picks ago. Like Eric and Anna aren't winning either, but I mean, Reginald is, like I said, he's kind of, it's either him or Eric Roberts that's going to be the Barry Williams of this season. People are going to love them and vote for them regardless of whether or not they can dance. And I mean, Reginald is a TV dad. He's he seems very likable. He has, very little dance skills, but he's the oldest contestant this year. And I don't think anybody over 50 is ever going to win this show again. I don't know how old Jennifer Grey and Donny Osmond were when they won, but yeah, they're adorable and I love them. So we've got old man and criminal. Just pick the mess.
Literal criminal. Competing
yes.
with maybe one of the contestants should be the ankle monitor. Like, that should actually be one of the choices.
Just take the messy one and I'll take Eric Roberts and we'll be done.
Anna. Anna is I don't even usually like what I the mess contestants I feel good taking. I don't feel good. Like, Anna is like a legitimate bad person.
She's on house arrest. She's running the risk of being deported. Like, if she gets deported, is she even going to get disqualified?
But look,
I hope so.
Of the names on this list, this was one of 2 that my sister recognized. That was it. So I will take the name recognition there is what I am taking here, but I'm not.
I think Eric Roberts is more famous, but
what?
I think Eric Roberts is more famous than she is.
All right.
But I mean, here's my problem with Anna. Now, first of all, I'm very happy
that Wikipedia, Eric Roberts has amassed more than 700 credits in film and TV. So, quote, one of the most prolific English-speaking screen actors of all time. Okay. And you picked the criminal instead of him.
Adam picks the messy contestants every year. It's his thing.
I got to. It's my thing.
And also, I mean, I don't even think Anna's going to be the worst dancer of the season. But it's been evident that she just doesn't care.
They probably gave her some money.
Well, they all get paid for being on the show. And from what I've understood, it's a lot of money.
Seriously.
But I mean, if she needs the money for bail, that's probably the only, but also, I mean, I'm happy for Ezra that it's his first year as a pro. He's the first openly gay pro in years. He's the first Latinx pro in years. His sister's going to be on the troupe. That's really about it. And Eric has Britt, who is adorable. And they're going to suck, but it's fine. Because he's not a criminal.
All right. So our teams are complete.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Do you want to
That's all
recap, or do you want to recap yours, or should I go first?
My team, the 6 wins, 6 for 6. I'm not actually going to call it that. I need to think of a real team name. But I have Chandler and Brandon, Alona and Alan, Danny and Whitney, Phaedra and Val, Reginald and Emma, excuse me, and Eric and Britt. Yeah, Kimberly, Misha Barton comparison's not a compliment. She only did the show for the money too, and she sucked.
All right. In my team, I've got Steven, Brooks, Joey, Tori, Dwight, and Anna. That is a team. But anyway, yeah.
And Eric has Jen.
And Eric has Jen. But
I honestly think that me or Adam have the best chance of winning this, which is astonishing.
It would be really ironic if Eric wins a Dancing with the Stars podcast that he doesn't even watch.
Yep, it would be very, very funny.
Would this be funnier than if I hadn't picked Iman and he still won? Because I picked Iman last.
Literally, like Eric was a hair away from getting the win that season too. But yeah, we'll see. Our teams are locked. The games begin, and anything else from you guys?
I mean, should we talk about what's going to happen on Tuesday night?
Yeah. Do we have song choices, stuff like that?
Yes. So the premiere, there's no theme, but it's Tuesday night, both on ABC and Disney Plus, and the next day on Hulu. If Tuesday night is not a good night for you. Alfonso and Julianne are back as hosts. The 13 couples are going to dance. It is a 2-hour premiere. Last year it was 2.5. Thank you, Jesus.
No commercials, right?
No, there will be commercials. It's on network TV.
Okay. What happened at Disney Plus?
I don't know. I mean, I watched on ABC last year, so I don't know what happens during commercials. I might have to just watch a Disney Plus episode for the hell of it, just to see what they do during commercials. Although I usually spend my commercial breaks in the bathroom or getting food. So.
Yeah, you need the commercials. Anyway, go on.
All right. So this week there's no theme. The dances are fun. No elimination. So the votes and scores from the first 2 weeks will be combined for elimination. Don't know if they're bringing the judges safe back or not. Part of me hopes they do. The other part of me doesn't give a crap. But let's talk about it. It's alphabetical by celebrity's last name as usual. Danny, Amendola, and Whitney will perform a tango to the remix of a bar song Tipsy by Shabuzi.
Ooh.
Anna and Ezra will perform a cha-cha to Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Joey and Jenna will perform a cha-cha to Dancin' in the Country. Don't know this song.
Keep going.
Dwight and Daniela will perform a salsa to This Is How We Do It.
Has Shoop ever been done on the show?
Yes, that's how it's our theme song.
All right. Anyway, go on.
They had a 90s week and they did that song and you were all hype about it. All right. Anyway, I hope they play Hot to Go. That's Chandler and Brandon's tango song is Hot to Go. You're supposed to say Grace. This is Dancing with the Stars. Adam, get a TikTok account, damn it. Alona and Alan will perform a cha-cha to Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Okay.
Brooks and Gleb will perform a tango to Piece of Me by Britney Spears. I really don't like that song.
All right, keep going.
Steven and Riley will perform a jive to Don't Stop Me Now. Good time. I'm having a ball. Phaedra and Val will perform a cha-cha to I'm Every Woman.
Okay.
Eric and Britt will perform a cha-cha to Old Time Rock and Roll. Please keep your pants on for this dance. So Eric, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's why I laughed.
Anyway, Tori and Pasha will perform a foxtrot to Trust Fall by Pink.
Oh, I know like none of these songs.
Wait, you don't know Old
I
Time
know a
Rock and
couple.
Roll?
No, I know that song. I know like 4 of the ones that he said so far.
All right. The prize for the most fitting for recent life events choice, Jen and Sasha will perform a cha-cha to Flowers.
I literally snorted when I saw the song.
The Miley Cyrus song?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Little on the nose, but okay.
At least it's like a more positive breakup song. And Reginald and Emma will perform a salsa to Motown Philly.
Okay. Sounds like we got a show.
But yes, I haven't heard anything, although I haven't really been looking on Twitter that much about themes. Like I said, I know week 2 is Oscars night. There will be a Disney night, I know that. There's 1 week where it's 2 nights, so I don't know if that'll be Disney week. I have a friend who's hoping we get another Taylor Swift night, but I seriously doubt we're gonna get that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we did.
We need a Taylor Swift night for American Idol, not Dancing with the Stars.
Whatever.
If you think Taylor Swift is gonna let anyone on American Idol do her song,
apparently they paid a lot of people on this show. I mean, and they used to pay Katy Perry like $25 million a season. Is Carrie getting $25 million?
Nope.
She's worth it.
She
I
is.
mean,
But
although
like,
if anybody
She's not
should be
getting
getting
that.
$25 million on that show, it's Seacrest.
no, if anyone should be getting
Oh,
$25
speaking of
million,
which-
it should be me. Like, come on.
But no, did anybody watch Seacrest on Wheel of Fortune yet? Because I didn't. I kind of missed that when we were just thinking about season news. But I just remembered, yeah, his first episode was this week. I only watched the first episode, but I thought he did a really good job. I don't know why I'm surprised. I knew he would, but yeah.
Grace, Eric, anything else? Close final thoughts?
If I win this by accident, that would be very, very, very funny.
Not accident. You got a very good contestant.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Iman winning would have been an accident. Barry
Well, this
winning.
would be an accident because you both had the opportunity to pick her, and to me, she's the obvious frontrunner.
I kind of like the system though. Like,
I stand by my first pick. I
So
very
do I.
much do stand by it.
I can't wait to clip that. How many weeks from now?
I was going to say, like, if Chandler goes home before Jen, you can just bring that up.
Oh, 100%.
well, I am Adam Samuel. You can find me pretty much nowhere. I don't use Twitter or anywhere. You can just find me, I don't know, somewhere. And Grace, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Threads and TikTok, even though my TikTok is private. And Eric and I will be trying to get Adam onto TikTok before the season is over, before Thanksgiving, when November 26th.
I will not
finale.
be trying to get Adam on the TikTok. I will not be doing
Don't
that.
corrupt me. Don't ruin my innocent ears.
Yes.
Eric, where can
Yes,
we find you?
I'm not going to ruin Adam.
From now until Thanksgiving, we are here.
And I am on Thread at Eric_Asher. And I do have a burner Twitter account, which none of you will know about. And I check it once in a blue moon because there's 2 people who are not on Threads that I want to follow.
All right. We will see you
And that
later
is
this
all I
week.
will say.
Yes, later this week,
See you
we will
later
be
this
here to
week.
talk about the premiere.
All right.
Well,
Until
2 of you
then.
will be. I probably won't be. But bye, everybody.
Bye.